Good morning, guys.
Morning, boss.
Since everyone is here, let's get started. We are here today to review the annual result for the last 3 years and to discuss the strategies to revive the brand's business. Let's start with the problem of independent consultants research first. Jenny, could you please share the research for us?
Yeah, absolutely. Based on our research, there are 4 reasons why our company has underperformed in recent years. First, we launched too many product lines with a wide range of target audience. And second is that we invest in too many expensive endorsement with influencers and fashionistas. And the third reason is we suffer from fierce competition from stronger rivals. And then the last is that we lost our reputation for being innovative and unique.
Thank you. We can see that there are 4 main problems that we need to cope with. So let's talk about if we are going to take over by another financially stronger company or acquisition of smaller companies first. So do you guys have any ideas?
Well, I think we can buy a smaller company and build them up. Those companies such as the company that make accessory or some jewelries, it is some smaller company. And if we buy those smaller company, and we can have a fewer competition. Since the competition of the selling this product is quite less, and we can improve those competition from the stronger rivals.
I think I agree that selling accessories and jewelries will become less competitive in the markets. But as I mentioned before, we already have too much product lines and spend too much on endorsements. Therefore, why it's a great idea for reducing the pressure of competition. But I think it may not be an appropriate choice for our current situation.
That's just how I feel. It is better for us to be taken over by a bigger company. It gives us more benefits than harm since we will have a bigger support. Moreover, the street good giant LVMH has approached us for a possible takeover. This company totally meets our requirements on many aspects, such as similar brands and operation, which are fashion and leather goods, so that we will become more stronger financially.
Yeah, I think being merged by a stronger company is a good choice for our current situation. Not to mention that they have already agreed and wanted to merge with us. And they can give us much support and greatly relieve our pressure on the economic and the competition. And although it may have some impact on our product development direction, this can be negotiated with them later.
Yes, I can't agree more. We can share the resources in different functions with LVMH. For example, the marketing team can help us on media promotion in order to build up the brand image. We can also share the reputation and goodwill to increase our popularity of our products. Also, provide membership to customers which work with LVMH to provide more discount. Back sales can also be provided to other customers. Not only it can attract more customers, but also boost our sales. Therefore, we can grab this chance to think about over by them.
Yeah, exactly.
Here is my concern. Every existing team member in the design, production, and marketing department might have to be laid off once you agree to replace them with new and more experienced talents. We should think more about it wisely, thoroughly before a concrete decision has been made.
From my point of view, as there's the influence from the current member for each department, whether our company buys smaller specialist companies or being taken over by a bigger company. So it's important to consider which option has less influence on our company members.
I would like to remind you guys that all changes take time and cost money. We should avoid expenditure. As you guys said that there are so many benefits, such as share the resources if we taken over by a bigger company. So that I think we should be taken over by a bigger company to maintain a stable income. Now, since we have reached a consensus on this problem, we can move to talk about the product range to see what we can do to revive our brand and to reduce the spending of endorsement.
Yeah, so for the product range, we are facing the problem that we launch too many product lines and spend too much expenditure on endorsement. And anyone has any good suggestion to solve this problem?
Yes, as you mentioned that we spend so many money on the influence and the fashionistas. So maybe we should reduce the endorsement of the influence and the fashionistas. Instead, maybe we can pay some well-known Hollywood actors to let them advise or give some feedbacks for the company on some new products, and it can lead us to have more product innovation.
Sorry to interrupt, no offense, Vicky, but will it be too risky to hire inexperienced celebrities since there are no experts yet professional in this industry? If they cannot brainstorm extraordinary ideas, it may be a devastating loss for us.
Yeah, I totally agree. Besides, as you said, we already spend too much money on endorsement. And if we do hire celebrities to provide advice, I think it will also be a huge expense, don't you think? But for the second reason, but for the second suggestion, I think it is quite great for bring back the characteristic for our products.
Yes, but I think we should concentrate more on our strength, which is the lifestyle and fashion products. For example, sleepwear and sportswear for informal occasion, so that we can attract more customers. Just now, these two products are well organized and receive lots of comments. This can surely show our uniqueness of our products.
Well, Mike, I would like to remind you that by focusing on other areas can indeed avoid competition with stronger competitors, but it may further lose our product characteristic and expand our product lines, which is contrary to the main issue we are trying to solve.
Actually, I also agree that the problem of too much product line will become more and more serious in the future if we expand our product range to other lifestyle and fashion products. And it may lose the position of our company and the reputation of being innovative and unique. And to solve the problem, maybe we can focus more on the current products and aim at the top parts of the market. And this idea can enhance the profit margins compared to only expand our product range. And also, as Ricky said, it's a good idea to pay Hollywood actors and some actresses to advise on new products in order to get the higher profit margins.
Thanks, Mike. I think our product have some problem, and it might be either our product is not attractive enough, or the influence and the fashionist is not attractive enough for the main customer. So to improve this kind of situation, I think maybe invite those well-known Hollywood actors is a good choice because they can give us some feedback or some thoughts of their thoughts about the product, and this can also attractive. This is also attractive for the public. I'm sure that maybe you heard of some Hollywood actors such as Benedict Cumberbatch. It is an actor of Doctor Strange and maybe we invite the guys of these actors, we can let more people to buy our products, and which can let our product become more famous.
As a reminder, both the design and marketing departments have reached the maximum headcount limit this year. I think you can mention it in the next budgeting meeting. Let me check the vacancies first. I will get back to you later.
And after listening to everyone's opinions, I agree to reduce the company's endorsement of influencer and fashionistas, as we have spent too much money on it, and I think paying for well-known Hollywood actors and actresses to provide some advice for our new products is a nice idea. Although they have no experience in this category, they have enough power to influence and drive the fashion trend. This can lead to more product innovation. So this is my point of view. Do you guys have any comments?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, then let's move to the marketing strategies.
Okay, I think we're on the right track. We need to find a solution to the problem that our company is losing its reputation for innovation and uniqueness. Any suggestion to solve this problem?
Yes, actually, I have some ideas on the marketing strategies that may improve the reputation. And the first suggestion is that we can add more collections of some of the accessories and clothing which are designed by some of the famous international designers. And those products can aim at the top parts of the market. And because our market's products become more and more top, this can bring more higher profit margins to our company.
I think it's a great idea for our company in the long-term development, but we also need to make sure that this product can embody our company's characteristics and the style to restore our reputation.
Yes, I agree with you. And from my point of view, we can also focusing on developing the product with revolutionary designs with higher prices, which can let our product become more unique. And also on the other hand, it can also help us to maybe let our product become more people may track about with our style. It can help us to improve our profits.
Actually, I have another idea that our company can go up market and aim to build a strong image for making some of the minimalist goods. And the idea is that we can solve all materials from Europe rather than for the Asia Pacific region. And I think this idea can help to keep both prices and quality high for our products.
I entirely agree with you. I think we should reduce the company's dependence on the Asian market. Europe is a better choice for us to source the materials. This will improve customer confidence in our products. Moreover, we should also focus on the other domains, such as sportswear, lingerie, where the competition is less fierce.
Yes, I agree with your idea. Actually, our company can also make more customized shoes, bags, and accessories. And this kind of products can aim at the top of the market. And this will help to attract more customer attention to the brand. And so it can improve the reputation of our company finally.
Okay, for Mike, focusing on others areas may be a good way to avoid competing with other stronger rivals. But as I said earlier, it may also increase the product line and reduce our product features. Besides, and developing a product in a new field also require a lot of capital, but for our current situation, it may not be an appropriate choice.
I think Leo points in a direction that can literally contribute to our later reconstruction. Regarding time and money factor, opening up a customized market is more efficient with low cost tactics to rebuild our status. I can buy Leo's idea, but for Mike's, I don't know whether developing an untapped market is a wise choice for our luxury fashion-based company. It may not be a feasible gambit as we have no talents in the sports world. Furthermore, as Jenny mentioned, it costs a lot to step into another market. We need to hire extra designers, engineers, and other miscellaneous costs, including the machines and the most importantly, time. As such, maybe we can go for a trial of Leo's suggestion.
Okay, let me conclude. First of all, we all have the consensus on the ideas that focus on the marketing strategies that to rebuild the reputation of our brand for being more innovative and unique. And secondly, to reduce the company's dependence on the Asian market, I prefer to agree with Leo's points more. That's to open up a customized market is more efficient with low cost tactics to rebuild our status. As for Mike's ideas, it may be difficult to imply because the cost of entering another market is high for us, and for our luxury fashion-based company, we are not familiar with the sport world. Besides, we will lose the characteristics of our products and expand our product line since we have already got the problem with launching too much product lines. Therefore, I think these suggestions may not be suitable. Do you guys have any additions for this part?
No.
No.
So if not, could we get into the last part of today's agenda?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
In terms of organization, I heard some of you have ideas on it. Let's bring it forward and discuss it together.
Oh, okay. And for my marketing department, I suggest to restructure the company into a series of business units, and each unit has its own management reporting to the CEO. And I think that this policy will increase the competition within the company, and it leads to the greater efficiency of the whole company. So the competitive ability of our company can be increased to compete with other rivals finally. Yeah.
I think we should introduce a more open style of management in order to give responsibility for some decision making to lower level of management. They can then participate more in the planning with more consultation and sharing. During the process of decision making, staff members feel free to discuss job problems with us so that we can have the final decision with good communication. Also, it can help us attempt to promote team spirit as a result to improve staff morale and their motivation.
Oh, I think these plans can effectively help us to solve the competitive pressure we are facing. It's great.
Well, I think we should keep the present style of management, and we should introduce a cost-cutting program. And the aim of this program is reducing the cost by 20% in the next year. It can help us to profitability. I think if we restructure the company, it may be some kind of risky. Although the aim of the suggestion from Leo is good, but maybe the people think they need to work harder and they need to become effective. This is kind of hard for the staff member in our company. because our company, the anniversary result of our company is that people disappointed for 3 years. So I don't think people can have a great competition effect in our whole company. And for Mike's suggestion, you said that you want to let the lower level of the staff members to join our decision. But have you ever imagined that if the low level staff member have some mistake or choose the wrong decision for our plans, what will happen if they make the wrong decision? Who need to take response? Yes, it's us. We need to take response and take after their mistakes and response to their mistakes. And this is what I concern if we let the low level of the staff member to join our decision.
Well, I'm sorry, but I really can't agree with you. We really need to have a more open style management in order to increase productivity. We should not only consider productivity, but on the employees. If we improve our staff model, there will be a good image to customers and thus boost ourselves. According to Ricky's concern, we are not totally letting the staff make decisions by themselves only. I mean that they can give suggestions freely and make decisions together, but not only by themselves. Therefore, why not to try a more open management style?
Calm down a little bit, guys. Kindly remind you of the salary adjustment after the internal restructuring. Just let you know the consequences of this move. No other meaning.
Okay, and actually I have the same opinion with Mike. And the present style of management may be a factor leading to the low efficiency of the company because there are less opportunities to give liability for some decision making to lower level management. And I think that's why we have low competitive ability in the current market. And by contrast, restructuring the company which divides into different business units can give more responsibility for some of the low level in the company. And as Mike said, if the whole management style becomes open, and it can not only bring greater efficiency, but also boost the sales of each unit. And I think it can bring higher profits to our company. And so there's a need to restructure the company and change the style of our management. And that's why I prefer the open management style.
Yeah, I also think that Mike's suggestion is more suitable for our current situation.
All right, but I'm still concerned about achieve this kind of new present style, and maybe it will improve our situation, but maybe not. I think my suggestion is you can take my suggestion for about few months, maybe 4, maybe 5, to see if it work or not. If it does not work, then try the opening style and it may get some improvement.
Yeah. It seems that everyone has different opinions, but I think I prefer restructuring the company to enhance the working efficiency of the company and to introducing a more open style of management to improve staff morale and their sense of belongings. Although it is a little bit risky, I think we can try a new management style with some new strategies to let our employees give full play to their strength and feel free to bring their creativity into their work. I think it is the time to innovate our company's management system. So do you guys have any questions for this part? Anything to
No.
add?
Lastly, The request for additional headcounts will be reviewed in the next budgeting meeting a month later. Please be patient.
Okay, if there are no other questions, I will meet you guys again on 28th of February with the same time. Is everyone okay?
Sorry, I have a site visiting with clients. May it propose to next day, the 29th of February, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so see you guys on
Okay.
29th of February, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Thank you. See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.